In this video, we're going to be comparing Softr to Appgyver. What is Softr? Softr is a platform where you can create websites, web apps, and client portals using Airtable in 10 minutes. Appgyver is a platform where you can create no-code apps pretty easily. What's the difference? Why would I go one over the other? Softr allows you to have an array of different things you could be using: websites, apps, and client portals. Appgyver is focused on creating apps, and it has more details and more power behind it. For example, when we're talking about databases, Softr is using Airtable as the database for client information, for creating courses, all of those things, right? So they're using Airtable as the database source. When you're in Appgyver, the database, you can actually have it all hosted on the platform, and we'll go into a little bit more detail in a moment. Now, let's talk about price for a moment. Softr has an opening price of $0. You can get started for free, and Appgyver, their Composer Pro, is free to use as long as you're making less than 10 million revenue. Yeah, so it's going to be free for a lot of people. And it's not just some features. You get the entire Composer for free for life with making less than 10 million revenue. Yeah, so that's a pretty good start. We're going to go and look at the platforms and how you can use both of them. Let's go to Softr first. Softr, when you open up the builder, it's very similar to a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. It's a builder similar to, if you're familiar using blocks to create websites, the same thing applies here. I have blocks over here on the side. I have my pages, I have my data, I have my settings. So if I want to create something more, I can click the plus button, and now I get all of these different block choices. I can talk about call to actions, features, heroes, headers, galleries, whatever, and I can plug and play right here. When I need to plug into integrating it with Airtable, I can go to a section where it's going to have a form, and then it's going to be connected to Airtable. I can go to that specific page after it loads, and once I'm there, I can click the section that has the form that's going to be integrated with Airtable, and then I get the details of the form, how it's going to be connected, all of those things, right? So the tags, how it's being associated with the Airtable base, I can clearly see if it's matching. Now there's a video, we've done a full Softr walkthrough in detail how you can do that. There's going to be a link somewhere in this video or down below, where if you want to see the full beginner's guide of how you get started with Softr, you can check that out. That is Softr. Let's go over to Appgyver. When I log into Appgyver, I'm taken to a screen, and it allows me to have the dimensions of an app, and I can begin there. So the dimensions I can change based on this drop down right here to make sure that my app experience fits or has the right kind of dimensions while I'm building. I have the basic components on the left hand side where I can drag and drop different icons or different functionality right there. So I can create a button, drop down fields, all of these things. So it's really easy for me to get started. Also, what I like about this is it has a section for learn to use Composer. So it allows you to have that intro as you're going through this. I mentioned this before. This already has a database or the data configuration built into the platform. So instead of linking into another database, you can have all of this right here on this one platform. So that's a really good feature. I can launch it. I can see what it looks like. I can have a lot of details right here. Now that we've gone over just the basics of Appgyver and Softr, why would I use one over the other? This really depends on what you're trying to create. On Softr, I have several different options. I can be going from a website, I can be looking to create a job board, resource guide, online course, all of these things. food delivery, it's meant to have multiple options. It does have limitations depending on what you're trying to create though. Before you pick one platform or the other, it would be a good idea if you write down what you're trying to do. What stage of the business are you? Are you already established? Are you just trying something out? Is this a side hustle? Is this just a fun project? You're doing this as a hobby. You're creating something for yourself? Or are you looking to expand, create something where your business can expand on? It's very specific needs for your data uses. You need to have a very complex database, all of those things. What does that look like? Do you need different things where you're offline? All of those things need to be considered before you pick one platform over the other. What I want you to do in the comment section down below, what are you trying to create? What are you thinking about doing? And that helps you, it will help me answer your questions, but also that helps you walk through what would be the best solution for what platform you're going to be choosing. I do these videos every single week, comparisons. This is all for you. If you're looking, why are we comparing one platform or the other? This is based off of all the requests found in the comment section. Please let me know what you want to see next or additional questions, and we'll make more videos based around this. This is just a taste of what you can be doing with no code. I'm here for you to make sure you get all the things you need to get started today to start building your side hustle. I'll talk to you in the next video.